Hello, guys. Welcome back. I am Raseclight, and this is Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. So, we're playing as Sayaka, and apparently the game is being kind enough for allowing me to actually play since what? 4 hours? Probably? Kinda? Because the entire previous chapter was just talking. So, light sound. Oh, okay. So, what am I looking for? Oh, this is a very large place. Am I looking for something here? Am I? Oh, I'm supposed to just walk out. So, let's go up. Storehouse. Nothing. It's just this. Okay, let's go to the end. To the blockade first. Huh? The wall. What the? It's crumbling. Ah. Pen, pen. That was close. And I can't get through. Yeah. Mommy, save me. The part where the path here is completely blocked with rubble. There's no way through. Anything else? Nope. All right. So, oh my, wow! Holy crap! Okay, this place is shorter, so I guess I'll go this way. Wow. Kagome, Kagome, we're in the basket. When, oh when will you come out? Will it be the evening of dawn? The crane and the turtle have fallen. So is it that stands behind me? So who is that stand? So who is it that stands behind me? What is? What am I? Am I hearing things? That's a child's voice, isn't it? Maybe this really is an elementary school after all. Okay, let's go this way. Right, so let's go this way. Are you still there, man? Eh? The light flickered, and I could swear I saw something up the path ahead. Hopefully it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Please? Huh? Is somebody there? Sigh. Did I fucked up? Ah! Pen, pen. Oh! Should I continue? The door is still firmly shut, there's no way to open it. You mean me? Yes, I mean you. Is the sound alright? Because at the at the start of this chapter, I had to lower it because there was idol singing. So the MCA. So I don't know if the audio is alright. Is this a bathroom? I'm like a cave, and there's a bathroom here. So thank you. No matter how I looked at it, nothing about this place seemed like an elementary school in any way. But there were lights on the ceiling and support beams to prevent cave-ins, so it clearly wasn't a naturally formed cavern either. I mean, all the beams and such. No, this is not a cavern, and no, this is not a school. This is a fucking cave. Unless this is the school for families of the miners. I mean, there was even an indoor plumbing down here. Oh, I see a buddy. No, thank you. I actually did have to go. There's a limit to how dirty and disgusting a bathroom stall can get before I just refuse to close myself in there. Guess I just have to hold it. Don't do it. Look, a corpse. ID tags. Well, corpse. There are skeletal remains here. It's a small child. Maybe she was hiding. There's a name tag attached to her jacket. Renaissance Elementary School. Mina Nishio. So we did get a body ID tag. Why? Why? Please save me. Help me, please. It hurts. Please stop. It's just switching. It's just switching. The location of the voice. I could hear the voices of children who seem to be in pain or distress. Bye. Now, can I search here? No. Alright, let's go. Let's go back. Did that say Death's room? Yeah, it says Death room. It's a half decomposed body. Based on the uniform, this was almost certainly a female student, but age is much harder to determine. Her name tag identifies her as senior high, though. Matsukase Prefectural High School, Tomomi Isomura. Right? Do I go to the death room first? The door is totally sealed, there's no way to get inside. Okay. It's locked up tight, so this one is locked. So where do I go now? This way first. And then this way. Oh, alright. It's not as bad as I thought. Okay, this way first. Let's play, come get me. I'm over here, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. You hear children calling for me, hiding and goading me to find them. Bye, kids. So, how can I find the wrong end? There's nothing in these places. Body. It's not that decomposed though. There is a recently deceased corpse here. Based on the uniform and various accessories adorning the body, this would appear to have been a female junior or senior high school student. Her student ID name tag is still fully visible. Karasuyama High School. Shioko Osaki? I'm noticing that there's not a lot of dudes. Dead dudes. Most of the corpses we found is... Are you ready yet? Not yet. Are you ready yet? Not yet. Oh, these creepy ass voices. Let's go. So I wonder how can I get the bad endings? The bad ending here. You may proceed, you may proceed. That narrow path it is this? What narrow path is this? Is it the path of the heavenly host? No more! God, what is this place? Where even am I? Oh, these fucking kids. So let's go up here first. Almost done with this place. Nothing. I could hear children laughing. Among the voices, I hear the sound of a door opening somewhere nearby. That's creepy as fuck. Probably the death room. Hello, corpse. Here's a foul-smelling rotting corpse here. That looks like an adult. Based on the uniform, he was probably a male high school student in life. He seems to have died sitting down, though he doesn't look very relaxed. There's a student ID name tag on his chest, Karasuyama High School, Yoaki Kamimisu. The other side. That is very recent. There's a fully decomposed corpse here. She's wearing a skirt, so it seems safe to assume that this was a female student in life. Her name tag confirms this. Shobu University Middle School, Hinako Meguri. Alright, so I am not going to the death place yet. Going back to here. The door is still firmly shut, there's no way to open it. Thank you. So it's just these two. So it is the death room, the one that is open. Oh, I thought something was happening because the music just... Oh! Hello? There's a recently deceased corpse here. Her hands are outstretched, as if she were trying desperately to dig her way through the hall. There's a student ID name tag on her uniform. Komashiro Trade School. Sekshi. Hajiwara. Sexy, very sexy Hajiwara. Alright, let's give it a save. Because I now am returning to the death room. Because something tells me that that is the room that got opened. That opened. It doesn't seem to be locked anymore. Alright. You know what? Let's save here instead. Alright, let's get in. I didn't think this place could get any darker, but this room proved me wrong. It was completely and utterly devoid of all light. So leave the door open and let the outside light at least illuminate something. My only indication as to its size was the bloop sound of dripping waters from somewhere inside. And based on the echo, it didn't seem too big. Hello, third coming of Phil Swift. um, hello. This is the second game. This is Corpse Party Book of Shadows. It acts as a prequel, sequel to the first game. I played the first game long time ago. Right now, I'm just trying to go over this one, but this acts more like a visual novel. So, welcome. It's pretty much the first game. It's not really the first game. It has a lot of differences. You because even the same things that happens in this one is just the characters uh, starting to realize that they're doing this again. So it's around the same places, but it is changing a lot. It feels to me a lot like the first game. Well, yeah, it has a lot of feeling to to the first game, except for all the reading. Um, I was perfectly content to leave it at that, honestly, but I couldn't because I knew Naho might have been in there, seized with fear and panic. Well, time to buy a new course pastry. Yes, pastry. That is yes. Bravo. That is even if it's a typo, that is a perfect description of this game. No, no, dude. No oops. That is a perfect description for this game. Um, so yeah. There's actually a third game that's supposed to be the end of this series. And there's a Blood's Party Bloody Patient or something too, which is not a different story. So there are more games. This is the only one that is a visual novel. The next one on this line is kind of more like a 3D. Kind of reminds me a little of Pokemon, but horror. So, Ghost, I choose you. Sachiko, I choose you. Ooh. She usually kept a cool head, sure, but I just seen what she looked like when she didn't, and it worried the hell out of me. So I had to know. Now, no response. Not that I heard, anyway. That dripping wasn't very loud, but it echoed enough that it could conceivably obscure the sound of a person's voice. Because it's not water, it's blood. It's called death room for something. As long as I kept the door to this room open, though, the pale light of the corridor will filter in, and I'll be able to see the exit. Ha 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 ha. For how long? It might not have illuminated much, but at least I'll be able to find my way out in a pinch. So I swallow my fear and walk into the darkness. Oh, gross. Huh? What's that smell? I think you farted because of the scream. Of course, buddy, but it's like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with a cute chibi style art style. Yes, the both last games, the end of the storyline and the other one that is supposed to be another arc, they are kind of like that. They kind of look like that, the Brilliant Diamond Pokemon thingy. What's the smell? It stinks to high heavens. Is something rotten in here? Ugh, ew. Just don't fall your face on on top of whatever is that. It would be a huge tone clash. Yes, it is a huge tone clash. It's completely different. So just to so you know, between the stories you get choices that gets you to the wrong end or the good end, and there's a lot of endings. So far, I've been getting all the endings except for two of the wrong ends on the second chapter. The game is long mostly because you are reading a lot. Though these parts where you are point clicking are very short. The reading though is a lot. The entire third chapter was me reading for like 3 hours, more than 3 hours probably. But obviously, I read slower when I'm reading out loud. If I just skin read, it's just faster. So take that in mind. That was just a joke. I wouldn't have thought it will be real. It is. It still is. That's your second joke, and you are completely right. So, I mean, if you want to stay here, enjoy. If you want to play it on your own, do it. Be my guest. I'm having fun. The story is good. It's just crazy nuts, and it's a lot of reading. Uh, what spilled? It's all it's all over my leg. Ugh. Without thinking, I smack my hand again. Why do you want it on your hand too? Ugh. Had my hands against my leg as if trying to knock off whatever was stuck to it. Ugh. Ugh. Gag. What is this? The metallic smell was so thick that I almost couldn't breathe. Was it blood? Did I just wipe blood onto my hand? No, it couldn't be. Ugh. I got a sudden itch on my thigh, so I impulsively reached down and scratched it. Now it's on your fingers, on your fingernails. And in doing so, a small rice-sized bead stuck to the ball of my finger. Ugh! But in this all-consuming darkness, I had no way to tell what it was. You don't wanna know. I felt an awful lot like a grain of rice. Don't think about it, though. Even smushing and smearing like I needed it between my thumb and forefinger. Why are you playing with it? Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. What is the thing? Skin? From my thigh? Crap, I hope not. Oh my god, this game has a way to describe things. Hello. We're familiar to this. Huh? The lights. Gasp. Oh god. What is this place? It's called Death Room for something. The source of the horrible smell was suddenly clear. The room was absolutely drenched, from wall to wall and ceiling to floor, with blood and viscera. How many gallons of blood must there have been to coat this entire room? Probably it's just one coat. You don't need to apply the second one. I think it stays really good. And the worst part was, none of it was dry. It was all wet. It was all fresh. There were indistinguishable chunks of flesh and bone everywhere. Just what kinds of twisted things was this room being used for? It's a sex dungeon. What does it look like? It's all the fun things here. Look, it's fun. This goes on your nipple. This goes on your arms. Uh, this is just to chop chorizo. This I don't know what the fuck this is. It is for something. We can come up with ideas. Don't worry. Ah. Huh? I scratched my itching thigh again with my finger, then looked down at my legs, and all at once, My blood ran cold. What? A swarm of little white bugs was whirling around on both my legs. Ew. Larva. Yeah. That's what I squished between my fingers. You were touching and playing with it. But there were many, many more. And they were also on my skirt, on my socks, even inside my shoes. Ugh. I fell into a state of total panic. I threw off my shoes and began frantically brushing myself off with my arms. I grabbed the hem of my skirt and the collars of my socks and shook the hell out of them, trying to knock as many bugs off my body as I possibly could. Pan. That sounds squishy. Hakuna Matata. Stumbling around, I accidentally planted the heel of my sock into a murky puddle of red liquid. My mind went blank with disgust. Yep. Gross. Pan. I can't take this anymore. Pant. Almost pantition. Don't worry, we already know this beat. Calm down, Sayaka. This was just a slaughterhouse. This was just a place where livestock was chopped up into meat. When have you seen a slaughterhouse on the ground? Underground. It was perfectly natural. Yes, natural. Sure. There was nothing unusual about this room at all. The blood, the chunks of flesh and bone, probably all just from animal. Sure. You remember all the corpses you find out, right? You got the name tags. Well, technically, we got the name tags. Hello. There's a lot to check. Yep, a lot to check. So let's start with this. It's absolutely soaked with blood. There's no doubt that countless living things have been killed here. What kind of animal is constricted by this kind of contraption? Girl, be smart. Huh? Filthy buckets littered the room. Each one was stuffed with reddish black globs of meat in quivering yellow and white liquid. In most of them, femur-like bones adorned the surface. Everyone here is just experts. They're just experts in forensics. Holy crap. But one of them seemed to be far more horrid stew than the others. And that's because one of them was full of arms, human arms, several of them, jutting just above the bucket lip and practically waving at passersby. It's like that. I'll let you scream. That's it? Okay. Screams are strange beasts because they basically override all senses of logic and reason within a person's mind. Quite naturally, quite automatically in my shock, a scream forced its way out from inside my body, from the very pit of my stomach. My sense had become razor sharp. I could faintly hear footsteps approaching from the hall outside the room. My stomach tightened, stopping the next scream in my throat. I was sure of it. In the corridor just outside this room, Someone or something was coming this way, and judging by its sound, it sure wasn't Naho. Alright, so we need to pick the wrong ending. Another scream threatened to slip out. I quickly stifled it. The last thing I needed was to give away my position. You already did, woman.